You don't hear the stories. If there's no one to record and drop it, have you read Peter? 1st and 2nd Peter. Which stories? Do you see any talk of shadow healing and anything there? No! I came to find out many years ago, from reading a lot, that the most powerful, most anointed people, I've told you before, you think you know anything. If you know all those small quick stories you bring about what one big man of God did, if you know what people walk in, if you know, if they don't write a book or someone asks them questions and they tell stories once in a while, even when they tell it, they are telling apologetically, they are holding back. You hear some of the stories that happen with Heidi Baker. You hear the stories that happen with Sadhu Savaraj or some unnamed, a lot of unnamed people. Heidi Baker, Iris Ministry, Roland and Heidi Baker. You hear about it, the most fantastic things. Walking on water, walking on air, disappearing and appearing in different cities. This man, they say he preaches in 3 churches every Sunday. Each of them is hundreds of kilometers apart. You don't understand what that means. He preaches in Uyo, and then he preaches in Nasarawa, then he disappears from each to each. His name is not even in the story. If I call it he's a Russian, a role called Shrovchenko or something. But I'm saying the name is not there. Even if you hear it, it won't mean anything to you. Probably if they bring him on TV to preach, you won't enjoy the sermon. But normally for every Sunday, I think he's the one that after they bought him a small car, the gift disappeared. Terrible thing. He would preach, he would leave his house, dress up, carry it. He say, Bam, I think they see you start walking like you don't disappear from your eyes. He's there. He preaches, he finishes hundreds of kilometers apart. Not that it happened once, it happened every Sunday. Oh yeah, what will you do? You still think you think you know power? When I saw a generation that likes that when people fall down, fall, they don't say fall, but and you're so amazed, start to see power. How else could TB Joshua be doing his finger like that? What is wrong with someone falling? If I push you hard, you fall. You see, if I don't push you. I'm not talking about the 419 that push people to fall, even. Or some are not even 419, they're just overexcited and just keep pushing people hard. I am saying that you're so excited about someone falling or someone doing like this, doing the hand like this, and then someone is turning, doing the hand like this, doing the hand like this, doing the hand like this, till the person falls, and then you stand there, I see power. So you enjoy puppetry. The power of God can cause people to fall. I know that. Why? Because I know I'm not involved in any juju, and I've seen people fall very many times. Sometimes not even walking near, just being in their space with a crowd, no crowd, alone during church meeting, no church meeting. Monday morning, nothing is happening. Pastor, someone wants to see you. So how are you? Okay, let me pray for you. Hand, bah! The person rose till they hit that wall, roll back. Everything on earth happens. All I'm saying, God, I wish I had someone here. Oh God, what shall I do? Oh God, oh God, oh God. Just praying, God, can this stop? Oh God. Some you have to wait till it's over. Let's stop. So your concept of the power of God and what it can do and what it does, that's okay. So God is working on them, and the demonic forces or something are reacting. Okay, that's what you're seeing as that. Now, if you're going to keep a camera and go around filming all these things, then you cut the clips well and put them up. People will do that and then act a certain way on top of that. You'll be held in high esteem. Market it well. Or do that and act very normally. Make zero attempts to advertise. Do your best to pray for people in private, to limit the show. Anything, not just the power of God knocking people down. You're giving a word of knowledge. Do your best to keep things quiet. Everything, not on a microphone. Just do your best to quiet everything. And you can be 10 times more, in quote, anointed than the one who does all those things. 20 times, but they won't consider you anointed. They won't. Why? Because you're not marketing yourself as that. When the other day I was saying Pastor Kumuyi praise and miracle. How many of you don't know that Pastor Kumuyi have miracles, healings, lame people walking, blind eyes open happen? How many of you don't know it? You didn't know Pastor Kumuyi. You know, you've heard Pastor Kumuyi, deeper life, but you don't know. Look at all these hands now. They don't know. something that has gone on for decades. With that voice that he uses, who can mimic Pastor Kumuyi? I'll tell you what to say. You say it. Say, blind eyes are being healed, right?
Blind eyes will be opened in the name of Jesus.
I wish I could mimic him. No, you got too fast. Why did you rush now? Jesus. All of you know it slowly. As he's saying it, as quietly and simply as he's saying it. Blind eyes, even Pastor David, you are just talking. Maybe 5 people's everything is happening because they didn't zoom cameras there, because they didn't tell people come out, because they don't say come out. Yes, what happened? What happened? You don't need 10 times more of it happen than the people you know that work in power. I repeat, he has been working in that for decades. You don't know. It happens on screen. People are not in his meeting. He's saying it, and in the different centers, primary schools, secondary schools where they gathered, people are being healed. Now you are Nigeria. Now again, I don't blame you, but it's a good. I'm happy I didn't have to use myself. How is this possible? Visibility. I'm not saying everybody that these things happen to is marketing and attempt, but if you approach, let me explain. If you come from the Reinhard Bonnke angle, the Benny Hinn angle, Reinhard Bonnke less so, Benny Hinn more so. If you come from that approach to where there is more of involving everybody see, everybody see, everybody see, everybody see, then there's the other type. They don't say anybody see. I repeat, 50 times miracles. I know people who 100 times the number of miracles may happen. You don't know their names till you die. Some, if you don't tell you will never know. You'll be like, are you sure? Yes. Miracles you have never heard of. Short people, stunted people growing taller at once in a meeting, just growing taller and taller. Everybody's seeing. This other girl with metals in her legs, real legs grow up, metal gone. How don't you know it? Metal parts inside. I had an accident. They put a metal plate here, they put a metal here, had this, all those things disappearing. They do x-rays, they are gone. You don't know the names of the preachers, and some of them did ministry for 40 years before they died, 50. You don't know their names. I'm just telling you, and you are going to have to ask yourself, what kind of servant of God do you want to be? Oh, it's a choice. Some people have huge visibility, not because they are trying to, but because people follow. But the thing is, why do people even follow some people more than some? Sometimes it's advertising, some it's God that has wished it to be so, ordained it. But understand that majority market themselves. Yes. And I repeat, my point is, I wasn't even talking about the marketing. I was more concerned about the fact that you look down on people and things you don't know about, because you think it is only what you know about that is. And I'm saying that many of the things you do not know about are more powerful. It's like preachers and teachers that understand mysteries. I've told you, the ones with the deepest mysteries, you don't know them.